everyone, I'm Laura Starling, and this is Queen City Fame, where we put the Q in Queen and the F in Fame. She has the pulse on the entertainment industry far and wide. From many red carpets, she finds out just what we want to know. Her brand is on another level. What level? Level 21. And her name is Miss Tempestt Sunshine Harris.
I'm so excited to be here.
So, who is Tempestt Sunshine Harris?
Well, Tempestt is a wife, an auntie, a sister, and I'm the owner of Level 21. And I'm from, Charlotte, from the hood of Charlotte. I'm from Girltown.
Girltown?
Yes.
Okay.
And what they call it, Girl Heights. But I'm from Girltown. I'm from Milton Road area, east side of Charlotte. Went to Garinger High School.
Garinger?
Garinger High School. So just a normal, everyday girl with big old dreams.
So do you have any siblings?
I have a little brother. Well, he's not so little, but he's huge. But I have a brother, he's 25, and I have other brothers and sisters that I just recently met in the last few years. I just met my real father at 24, so he has about 8 children. But I haven't really met everybody, but I've met a good amount of them, so pretty cool.
So do you have any children?
I have my nephew, and he's my child to me. So yeah, I've had him ever since I got married to my husband. So we've had him for about 5 years.
Nice. So what inspired you to create Level 21 magazine? Like, what was that epiphany that you said, I want to have a magazine, let's build a brand?
That's a good question. I believe it started with my walk with the Lord. So I'd say in school, when I went to the Art Institute, we did magazine covers. I went to school for graphic design, Art Institute of Charlotte.
Okay.
So I went there for graphic design. I did not graduate because it was way too expensive and I was paying for everything on my own. I've always paid for everything on my own. So for me, it was just too much. I didn't like doing graphic design. And I think the last project I did was like a Chris Brown website. And I cried because I didn't save it correctly. I spent like 2 days on it and I didn't save it correctly, and it came back up in class empty, and I cried and never went back.
You never went back at all?
No.
So what type of content is featured in Level 21 magazine?
It's mostly fashion.
Okay.
So we focus on all things fashion all the time. So anything that we bring in, as far as lifestyle, music,
Yes.
all that great stuff that we get to cover, we link it together with fashion, because that's something that I love, beauty, and I love the beauty of fashion. I love the beauty of the industry that is fashion, and so many artists, and I feed off of that. I feed off of them, and they just make me happy. It's like the best industry ever, in the fashion industry.
The content. So how do you manage getting the content?
Yeah, there's a lot of vision that goes into it. So I always have, I think of what concept that I like, and I send it out to everybody and say, hey, this is what we're gonna do. And then they make my visions come to life. Like whatever, when I tell you I have an awesome team, my business partner Marisa that no one ever sees, everyone needs that person. If you're a visionary, you need a person to do the paperwork part so that your vision can come to life.
Right.
And everything you have in your head. So I do a little bit. Sometimes I might write a little paragraph and send it to my writer because I know it's not set up right.
Right.
And I'll send it I want this is what I want written. I just don't know, how to write it. So they'll write it or whatever, and then I have a graphic designer. Even though I know how to do graphic design, I told you I don't like it that much. So I do it when I have a concept that I know no one else is going to be able to do but me. So then some of the stuff that I do is in the magazines, and then mostly it's just my designers that take care of it.
So where did the name Level 21 come from?
It started with the Movement magazine, of course, and that was the first magazine that I had. And then I just kept learning and developing my craft. And so after that ended, I kind of went through a period where it was more like a hip hop R&B type of magazine.
Right.
And I really, no shade to hip hop and R&B, but I was way too sensitive for that type of situation at that time.
Right.
So I stopped doing the magazine, and then I started back just trying to find myself.
Right.
It ended up going to, me and Marisa ended up coming up with LevelUp magazine.
Okay.
And so another magazine came with the same name. It started being a problem.
Yes.
So I looked up the number 21, and it was just like, 777 completion, all that great stuff. And also just getting to the highest level of consciousness is another meaning of the number 21. So I felt like my spiritual awakening was my highest level of consciousness, and I was able to become myself. And then I wanted to give that to someone else. So I wanted to make a magazine not only that was about fashion and entertainment, everyone loves that, but the heart of it is to do good to others, to treat people with respect, celebrities, people who are not celebrities, the community matters, just be able to give something to the world that God gave to me, which is positivity.
Right.
And
an opportunity for an exclusive interview with Gregory Law, also known as Bow Wow. How was that experience?
The opportunity was an awesome opportunity, and we are still, I still do work for So-So-Def because of that situation. So I do all the travel and stuff for them, and it ended up being something that I didn't think it would be. He's a very genuine and good heart. I know what the world thinks and what he gives off and what you see, but he's genuine, and he's a really great person. He treats women so well. I know his mom, I know his aunt. I literally know that situation ended up being a bigger situation for me. And out of all the celebrities I've worked with, he made an impact on not only Level 21, but just on my life in general.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He's awesome.
I saw your brand, Level 21, also covered New York Fashion Week.
Yes, we do. Every year.
What was the most exciting part of New York Fashion Week this time?
I think I'm getting old.
Uh-oh.
Because, when you're getting older and you start seeing the people that kind of like Bow Wow. Me meeting Aaron Carter.
Yes.
Just did something to me. It was just wonderful to meet him because, I grew up with him as well. He's 30 years old as well. Just meeting all my childhood people that I used to love that were famous growing up, and that was my favorite part. I always enjoy New York Fashion Week. Just being in the environment, you never know who you're gonna see. You see just so many people that you just get inspiration as an artist. You're like, dang, the way they rock that, even the street fashion, it's just, New York Fashion Week is everything. If you haven't been, you just need to go.
How do you stay on the pulse of what's happening in entertainment? It's so much.
Well, my team is definitely essential in that. They always bring me stories. So there are a couple of YouTubers that I listen to every day that keep me abreast on things that are going on. Right. So that's my once a day thing that I do. So pretty much I know what's going on just by watching their videos. I think it's Lovely T and DJ Academics.
Lovely T and DJ Academics?
Yes.
Okay.
So I listen to DJ Academics for the ratchet news, and I listen to Lovely T for the entertainment and reality shows, what's going on, because I don't have time to watch TV. I don't have time. So I have to get a summary of everything that happened, and once I get that, and if I find something that they say interesting, I'll be like, oh, we need to put that in there, oh, we need to do that, oh, that's good right there, and I'll take that and we'll put it in there. Or if I'm scrolling up my timeline, I'll run into something, or get emails from celebrities, they want you to put it on the website or put it on whatever, and so it just comes to me.
If you had one influential person, you may have several, that you want to meet, and you want to learn from them,
I think, honestly, someone that I would honestly want to learn from would probably be Oprah. If I could sit under Oprah for about a month,
If you were invited to speak in front of, say, 20 young women, you know, and you had to choose the subject, what would you talk about?
I'd probably talk about abuse, because that's what my nonprofit is based on. Is
And what's your
mental,
nonprofit?
the LevelUp Foundation.
LevelUp Foundation.
And it would probably be abuse, sexual abuse or physical abuse, because I've been through it all. And I would probably love to talk to them about how to come out of that, how to forgive, and how to get that out your spirit. So that would be something I would like to do.
What advice would you give someone that wanted to venture into starting a magazine?
Sure that you can do it all and study your craft. I may not be a journalist, but I have the know-how to get content into my magazine.
Right.
Learn as much as you can and do as much as you can, because if it all falls down, it'll keep going if you know how to do everything.
Right.
If you know how to do graphic design, if you know how to get the content, if you know what print company you're using, or if you know what you want to do, then nothing can ever stop it but you.
Right.
So when you have dreams,
Right.
people are going to come and go.
You know, what's next, you know, for Level 21? Because you said clothing.
Yeah, I definitely want to do Level 21 apparel. That was the first initial idea that I had before it was, it was in between the magazine concept, but we wanted to do a storefront, Level 21 apparel, or LevelUp apparel. It was going to be LevelUp apparel, like a boutique style, like a Forever 21-ish type of store.
Right.
So that's still in my mind, and I still want to do some Level 21 clothing. I just want to build on the whole brand and have, you know, the media, the Level 21 media, and the television and the apparel.
How can someone follow Level 21?
Instagram is Level 21 Mag, Level 21 TV, and Twitter and Facebook is Level 21 Magazine. And then if you want to do the YouTube, it's Level 21 Magazine. So it's www.level21mag.com.
You heard it right here, guys. Thank you for joining us. Tempestt, thank you. This has been Queen City Fame, where we put the Q in Queen and the F in Fame.
Hello everyone, I'm Laura Starling, and this is Queen City Fame, where we put the Q in Queen and the F in Fame. He's young and fresh, a culinary expert. He often asks the question, can I feed you? And his name is ChefChris McLean. Hi Chris.
Hi, how you doing?
Tell me a little bit about Chris. Who is Chris McLean?
Well, I'm 28 years old. I grew up in Virginia Beach, Virginia, playing sports. That was like my passion growing up. I always wanted to be the next NFL player. I watched my mom struggling growing up, so sometimes I couldn't always play sports because my mom couldn't afford it, but it eventually paid off for me.
What position did you play?
I was a slot receiver. I was like extremely fast.
So you probably wanted to go to the NFL?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Did you play with anybody that's in the NFL now?
I played with Percy Harvin, Tyrod Taylor, EJ Manuel. My best friend Trenton Hughes, he went to the Dolphins. A lot of players.
A lot of players.
They all went on doing what I dreamed of doing.
So did you get a chance to like play after, you know, your college career? Like,
yes, I played semi-pro.
Semi-pro.
I did semi-pro for probably 3 years.
and what was the name of the team?
Nickel City Kings.
So who taught you how to cook?
I learned in the military.
In the military? How long were you in the
I
military?
did 4 years
4 years in the military.
in the Marines.
Wow. So you cooked for a lot of guys.
It wasn't my job. I was kind of thrown on cooking duty. So I wouldn't say I was willing to go to the kitchen, but I was forced.
To go to the kitchen?
I was forced to go cook, and I went in with a sour attitude. I hated it. I hated life.
Okay, so you hated life. You were cooking, and you didn't want to cook. So when did you actually realize that you had a passion for cooking?
Well, they gave me the opportunity to create a dish, and I didn't know what I was doing. I was in the kitchen just throwing things together. It was like a dessert. I was just throwing it together. I remember it had bananas, strawberries in it. I put it out there, and like 2 minutes later, say your dish is gone, another one. I said, what? So I ended up making like 5 of these dishes of these big pans, and it was like, you're good. So it took them a long time to get me out the kitchen after that, because I wanted to learn everything.
So can you tell me, because I know the audience wants to know this, and I always want to know this, is what's the difference between a cook and a chef? I really want to know. Like, I'm sure people call you cook sometimes, like you're a cook. Like, what's the difference?
It's very disrespectful for a cook to call themselves a chef.
Okay.
Very disrespectful. It's just like somebody saying they're an RN or a doctor without the degree.
Right.
So I feel like it's very disrespectful. I see it every day. People who have no experience, but they're calling themselves chefs.
So what's the difference in the kitchen when it comes to a cook and a chef?
A chef, they get paid a little more.
Okay.
And they have a lot more knowledge. Like you can give me certain ingredients and I can just throw something together in 2 seconds. So
Got you.
A cook might not know that because they're based on recipes and they have ingredient cards. So they stick with what the company wants. They're not able to maneuver.
Create.
Yeah, they're not able to maneuver around if an obstacle comes up. So it's a big difference.
You call yourself Mr. Can I Feed You?
Yes.
Okay, let me tell you, I'm sure women would love that. To hear that, can I feed you? Yes, yes. Can you feed me? Yes. Tell me about that. Where'd that come from?
It was random. I was working at a restaurant and they had me serving and cooking at the same time. And I went out to the table. I said, can I feed you? I was like, can I feed you though? She was like, you sure can. And then it just stuck. It just stuck from there. And now everybody's using it. Can I feed you though? I'm just like.
So now everything you say is really, can I feed you?
Yes. I had to go get it trademarked.
You have it trademarked
I have
and
it
everything?
trademarked.
Okay. So you call yourself a celebrity chef.
Most people, anybody can cook for one celebrity, but the big thing is to get that celebrity to come back and then to come back again.
Right.
So that's just with any client. Anybody can get booked once, but it says a lot if you're able to get booked again. So I've cooked for multiple celebrities many times.
Okay. And they love your food.
They love my food.
Okay. So when you do eat out, do you find yourself, and not just with restaurants that you have friends that are cooks there or chefs there, do you find yourself critiquing the food and, figuring out what you would do different?
Many times.
Many times?
A lot. I may think of, oh, this may go good with another sauce, or they could have stuffed it with something else. A lot of times, and a lot of times I go back and create my own, make it my own way.
How did you make that leap from finishing culinary school to becoming a mobile chef and not just going in and just working for someone?
I did work for a lot of restaurants after culinary school. That's what drove me. I said, this is not working. A 9 to 5 does not work for me. So from there, I just went ahead and I said, you know what, I can do this on my own. Because many restaurants, they don't give you credit.
So what do you think is the most rewarding thing about being a chef?
Me personally, it's all about the people. If you can make the people happy with the dish, that means the world to me. So I think customer satisfaction is number 1 in my books.
So tonight you're preparing a 6-course meal.
6 courses.
It'll be paired with martinis, each course.
Each course.
So somebody's gonna leave here needing an Uber.
No, I wouldn't say that. I don't let them all know drink responsibly. If you know your limit, don't go past your limit.
But as far as the food that you're creating tonight, how do you determine what type of martini to pair with the food?
I sit down with the bartenders, the head chef here, the owners, and we just talk about the menu and what we have going on, and then we talk about which drinks are sweetest or which one they think would pair with each meal. It's a big team effort. It's not just all me. So
it's not just all you.
Not just all me. We all work together and we make this possible.
So you'll be like in and out of the kitchen, kind of making sure everything is being plated.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. We love that. So what course should your guests look forward to the most? Because every chef has one course that's like, I can't wait till they taste this
I'm
one.
going to say the 5th and 6th course.
Okay, it's a surprise, guys. He's not gonna let us know right now.
Nope.
Okay.
Hey everybody, it's your boy JT,
And I'm your boy Jay the God on Queen City Fame.
and today we are at Firewater Restaurant and Bar.
And we are about to talk to some of these lovely patrons.
Yes,
Won't you
sir.
follow us?
Let's find out.
What are you thinking of the food tonight?
Oh, it's been great. I love the soup. The soup's been excellent.
Hi, how are you doing?
How are you?
Doing all right, doing all right. So tell me, what's your vibe on the food tonight?
Well, so far, pretty good. I mean, I like the twist on the fried tomato on top of the salad.
As far as taste, is it like sweet? Is it?
The only thing that's sweet right now is this tomato. It's really sweet, but it balances out with the food that we're consuming.
So everything complements each other. Everything
Yes, so
tastes
far.
great.
Yeah, so far so good.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Well, you heard it here. They like it. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, it's JT again.
And I'm your boy Jay the God, and we are about to dive into some delicious
To
food.
this.
What is that?
Let me tell you something, the smell is incredible.
I second that. It's great. It's fantastic.
Get some of that sauce in there, because I'm a sauce man.
Listen, so what is this? Fried shrimp? What you feeling, bro? What you feeling? Yeah? Yeah? That's the one?
I'm
That's the
speechless
one.
right now.
You know what? Let me catch up.
Taste that.
Yeah, the green's gonna have to wait.
Yeah. I know that. I know that feeling.
This is incredible, guys. I wish I could share this with you. Actually, I don't. Because honestly, I want this all for myself. There's not a lot. So I'm gonna eat it myself. Sorry, but it's fantastic. Oh my God, this sauce, it's
The shrimp is so juicy. When
It's
I bit
almost
into
like-
it, it just exploded.
yeah,
The
it's
texture, the batter, everything on it.
yeah. So, I guess the verdict is it's delicious, for a lack of a better word. But I'm assuming there's more to come, so stay tuned.
Please stay tuned, because this food is scrumptious. It's delicious. Whoop, bam, gotta slap somebody's mama because it's that good. It's just that good.
So how would someone get in contact with you?
You can go to my website, ChefChrisMcLean.com, or email me, booking@ChefChrisMcLean.com. Pretty much it'll tell you how to get in touch with me.
This is Queen City Fame, where we put the Q in Queen and the F in Fame. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All I want for Christmas is you, baby. So I can kiss you from head to toe under the mistletoe. All I want for Christmas is you, baby. Wrap you in my arms, hold you close to my body. All I want for Christmas is you. I've been counting down the days, and each day it's a struggle to wait. December 25th is around the corner, and I wanna spend it with you. See, I don't care, I swear. I would take a train, hop on an aeroplane just to see you. If you can't make it here, girl, I'm coming there. Whatever I gotta do to spend this Christmas with you, baby. All I want for Christmas is you, baby. So I can kiss you from head to toe under the mistletoe. All I want for Christmas is you, baby. Wrap you in my arms, hold you close to my body. All I want for Christmas is you. Snowflakes falling all around. 'Tis the season to be with the one you love. There's a Christmas tree in every household, decorations and lights. It's getting close to the time. I can't wait for you to see what I got you. You're gonna be so happy, baby. I don't care, I swear. I will take a train, hop on an aeroplane just to see ya. If you can't make it here, I'm coming there. Hey, I do whatever I gotta do to spend Christmas with you. Yeah. All I want for Christmas is you. You're all I want, baby. So I can kiss you, I can kiss you under the mistletoe. You're all I want for Christmas. Hey. All I want for Christmas is you. You're all I really want, girl, baby. Hey. Wrap you in my arms, you in close to my body. All I want for Christmas is you. I just wanna lay up with the one I love on Christmas. Oh, drinking eggnog, watching Christmas marathons together. And baby, that's when it's all about. You're all I want for Christmas. Yeah. Christmas is you. See, all I want for Christmas is you. So I can kiss you from head to toe. Under the mistletoe. Under the mistletoe. Yeah. You, baby, I wanna wrap you in my arms. Hold you close, close to my body. All I want for Christmas is you, yeah.